fourth graders, happy Friday. Today you need a couple of resources for your lesson. You are going to need your Rocking Book of Rocks copied resource. It's the really colorful one that I had showed you yesterday, and it's long and folded up in your blue science notebook. You are also going to need your rocks packet. Looks kind of like this. What are rocks? So pause right now and gather your materials, and I'll wait here. Welcome back. So you should have your Rocking Book of Rocks pages like this, and you can follow right along with me on your own page. What is a rock? First of all, look at these really cool illustrations that are here. I just think that they look really amazing. Ooh, I like the little fun fact. Did you know? So if it's cut off, I'll go and read that. So let's start at the beginning. What exactly is a rock? I'm sure, like me, you can already picture rocks, just rocks that you see around. So it's not that we haven't seen rocks, but what are they and where do they come from? We've all seen them and touched them, but what are they? Well, a rock is a naturally occurring solid that is formed from minerals or organic material like ancient plants and trees. So naturally would mean like coming from the earth, and formed from minerals or organic materials. So we're going to need to know what a mineral is, and organic material would mean like naturally from the earth, like from plants and trees. Okay, I can picture that, but rocks come from plants and trees? That's interesting. Rocks are put into groups according to how they form. There are three main types of rock: igneous, igneous, nice, sedimentary, and metamorphic. This book will look at how and where these different types of rocks form and tell you all they need to know how to identify them. Did you know geologists have discovered over 5,000 minerals already? There are probably at least another 1,500 to be discovered. Wow. What is a mineral? Minerals are the building blocks of rocks. They are naturally occurring solids, which means they have not been made by humans. Minerals are also inorganic, so not made from living things like plants and animals. They are made from mixtures of chemical elements like oxygen, silicon, and iron. Every mineral has its own set of chemical elements arranged in a particular structure. Minerals mix together to form rocks. Okay, so I can picture these chemical elements like oxygen, silicon, iron, like very small, all working together to form rocks. And I can kind of see that in this picture, like little pieces, like kind of working together to form rocks. I know this is kind of cut off a little bit, so I'm going to open it right up for you. Minerals mix together to form rocks. Some rocks are made of just one mineral, but most of them are made from a combination of different minerals. Identifying minerals helps us to figure out what type of rock we are looking for and how it might have formed. If you turn your page, you will see Introduction. And how amazing is this page? I just think it's so cool. So we know this is the introduction, and I can see already a couple of fun facts that are pointed out and some different types of rocks, different textures and minerals. Rocks are all around us, from explosive volcanoes, magnificent mountains and sandy deserts, to muddy seafloors, winding river valleys, and even asteroids in outer space. If you take away the thin surface layer of soils and the sprinkling of water that makes up the oceans, you're left with, you guessed it, rock. And rocks aren't just in the landscapes around us. Computers, smartphones, medicines, buildings, airplanes, and even space shuttles are all made from rocks and minerals. Understanding how rocks form helps us to understand how the Earth and the solar system work. Rocks can teach us about how the Earth has changed over millions of years and what it might look like in the future. The study of rocks and minerals is called geology. We can hear that geo part again. Almost like a geosphere is that sphere that contains all of the non-living things. Geology is the study of rocks and minerals. and the scientists that study them are called geologists. Again, that geo part, right? This book will give you all you need to understand about how important rocks are. It might even help you to become a future geologist. Did you know you can find definitions for any of the words in capital letters at the back of the book in the glossary? Head to page 94 if you're unsure about the meaning of these words. Did you know geologists study everything from volcanoes, earthquakes, and the way the earth works to the start of life on Earth and ancient creatures like dinosaurs and prehistoric sharks? Well, so today you're going to be watching a Generation Genius video, and it's not one that we normally watch. It's a different one intended for older kids, but I think you're ready for it, and it's going to introduce you to rocks and minerals and all different types of rocks and minerals. So enjoy that today. In your notebook, you need to open up to the next clean page and write today's date, and you can write the title Rocks and Minerals at the top, and then write in your goal sheet you have 3 questions that you'll need to answer. Finally, you have an optional extra credit opportunity for this weekend or today that you can do over the next week with your adult or your family, and it's a rock walk. So you can go out and examine different types of rocks, what color they are, and decide if they're natural, like coming from the earth, or man-made, made from humans. So we'll have that discussion a little bit more on the coming week about the difference between natural and man-made. But today I want you to focus on what is a rock, what are some examples of rocks, and how do we describe them. Have a great day.